Everybody, this is Madmaxed again with another raid video. Today I'm going to talk about the new Void Tower and what kind of difference it made. If you go in and you look at the Void Tower, once you win some of the ones here, those little, I guess they're silver, little medallions, and you can trade those in to the Mystic Market for Immortal Soulstone for 1,000 of them. So once you get enough Mortal Soulstones, what you can do is you can buy along, and they give you 200 of the gold, and then eventually you'll trade some of these in, like for the collection and stuff. But you'll go in here and you can trade them in. If you look, you can trade this one in for the ones with a little red and the up. So you need at least 50 of these to buy anything. Now you can buy, if you take 1,000 of them, you'll get a Eternal Soulstone. So that's going to max, if you get, it takes 50 of those, and you get 50 of the silver ones, and the gold ones. And what you can do is, you're going to get an Immortal Soul Essence. And you use those to go in and buy things from the Mystic Vendor. See, I've already purchased one for Rector Drake. She's epic. She's a really good epic. And I don't even have any of these 4 legendaries, but it changes every 12 hours. So, and then when you do the souls, when you start summoning, when you start using all this stuff to summon all this, like when you count up a bunch of these Mortal Soul Stones, it's just like pulling, it's like almost pulling like a bunch of sacred shards. I got the ones I got that you saw, these golds and these epics and stuff, they all came out of that. They came out of pulling like 20 of these, and I sold some of them to get some stuff back because I'm not going to use the rares that are there, of course. But still, you're going to get some of these things if you do enough of this. I mean, I've only done 3 days or so, but you're going to get a lot of these where you can sit down and you can progress up. And I just so happened I pulled enough of these soul stones that I was able to max out my Coldheart. And so you get to go in and you get to pick the skills. And I probably need to finish up her masteries now that I got her maxed out. But all I use her basically for is for Fire Knight and for Spider. And I mean, she's good at level 25 of both of those. So there's different ones of these things you can take, but what I took was this one, which gave her 300 plus attack. It gave her 1,000 hit points. It gave her 15% more crit damage and plus 5% extra speed. Now, it gives you, it inflicts bonus damage. It inflicts the damage inflicted to bosses and their minions according to the number of living enemies. So in Spider, there are 11 living enemies. So you get 3% damage for each enemy. So that's going to be 33% more damage right there in Spider that she would do. And then she gets the plus 5 speed, 1,000 hit points, the 15% extra crit damage, and the 300 attack, which isn't as important as that 15% crit damage. Because Coldheart's, as everybody knows, Coldheart's A3 ability is all based on crit damage. So the more crit damage you got on Coldheart, the more damage she's going to do. Now, I used to do about 1,500, maybe 1,600 in Spider when I used her, before. But now, to give you some idea of what she does now, and let's just go in. Now, it all depends on the right one. Don't think so. Yeah, okay. It all depends on if Thalian gets up the weaken and the drop defense both together. Sometimes she actually misses one of those. But like, I'll slow it down so everybody can see. But of course, as everybody knows, the berm works the best. And why it missed one, I have no idea. I absolutely love Yakril. This guy is absolutely great. You don't have a Coldheart, get him out of the clan shop because he'll help you just as much as a Coldheart does. Maybe even more. Okay, now you see both of them are up. Now when she does her A3 hit, she did 1.8 million damage. And that's, before it was like on the first shot, usually I got 1.3 to 1.5. So her damages went up quite a bit because of this. And then the nice thing about Yarkle is, watch what he does. And he just stole the whole, I probably should have waited, but he stole all of the turn meter, just like Coldheart does. Now, let me just let it auto. But now that's the kind of damage you're going to get from Coldheart just by sitting down. And if you can get it 6 stars, and that's the extra damage, and any extra damage is just going to make this go quicker. I mean, I can actually make it quicker than this because I could probably take out Yarkle even, and I've got a Royal Guard. And between the both of them, they're going to do like 60% of the spider's health. So all these other little animations are never going to go off because the burns, there don't need to be that many burns go off. See, it would already died way before it even got to reset because the burns, you would only have done probably 10 burns and it would drop the spider instead of, having to go through. And instead, I only had with her one shot, I only had about, 75% or so of it. See, 2.2 mil though there. That's really good. And I mean, it made a big difference. I never got 2.2 mil out of her. About the best I ever got was like 1.6 or so, maybe 1.7. And that's a huge difference. I mean, just because I pulled that one void shard and it was a perfect one and it maxed her out. If I could ever get my clan boss team maxed out, I'm sure my clan boss team would do 50% more damage easily. But anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you found it entertaining, and I hope you guys have fun in the Void Tower getting champions up because it's going to make a big difference. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel.